Hello everyone, and welcome to Fishsta's Flights and the second volume of Northwich from the Sky. If you haven't seen the first volume of footage from all around the Northwich and surrounding areas, have a look on the channel. I'll put a link in the description. I'll stick a link at the end of the video even. I've not done that before. This is volume 2, and we'll start off over Fury Wood, overlooking the town centre itself. This was taken, I think, in September or October. It's a beautiful, alright, autumn day. It looks like summer from here, the blue skies. This footage has all been filmed on my latest acquisition, which is a Hubsan Zeno. I will do a video eventually about the different drones I've had and my experience of flying drones. But for now, yes, the Hubsan Zeno, it cost me just under £200. And we've gone up several orders of magnitude from my Masima X series drones. Looking over Kerry Park there's the new multi-storey car park and the new cinema and Barron's Quay complex. There are a few more taken units. It looks a little busier now. The river you can see is the River Weaver. The big blue building in the background is the leisure centre. There are several other notable buildings in Northwich. Like I say, there is a viewpoint up at Fury Wood which has a little plaque. You know what you're looking for then. And you can see with the river there is a swing bridge there. I'll rotate to the right in just a second, and there we go. There's two bridges across the River Weaver there. That's actually part of a big sort of roundabout system. You can see the traffic from the side of the leisure centre there all going in the same direction. That is effectively one big roundabout. Anyway, one of the great things about the Hubsan is the GPS functionality in it. It's absolutely brilliant. I mean, it literally stays where you put it. So if we go back up again over Fury Wood, this is the same footage I'm just reusing, but let's have a look what it's like in the early evening. It's a bit later in the year. This is not the same day, but as you can see, it looks a lot darker than it is, so I promise you it is not night time. You know, you shouldn't really be flying drones at night. Obviously I have got it in line of sight, good clear vision of it from a nice open field on Fury Wood there. Yeah, Northwich at night I think does look particularly nice. You can see the row of lights heading off towards the M6 there. Yeah, it's not a bad place to live really. Okay, so some of the same buildings here. You can see the previous footage I took off over to the right. Now I've gone to Kerry Park, and I'm just going to have a little fly over the river towards the town first. Come back and fly the other way in a moment. I do think it's worth pointing out at this point that this footage has not been edited. It's not been stabilised or anything. This is how stable it comes out of the Hubsan. The gimbal on the front of it is absolutely superb, and it's ideal for footage such as this, where you just want to sort of sit there and overlook a particular area. You know, literally I'm just rotating and turning the camera. Just there was the entrance to the park. That's where the weekly park run congregates to start. They run along this path here. In fact, actually, you can just about make me out. I'm here, just in this little area here, little fenced-off area. That's where I've launched from. Although the park is obviously open to the public, these fields inside the park are got cows on them. You know, obviously, I wouldn't advise going in those. I think they are private. Although you can see the path there, going along the side of the river. That is the first stretch of the park run course. So you do one loop to the right, and then you come back along this path again, and then you head off to the left, and there's a bridge over the river just out of view here. But you know, the first sort of hard part of the park run is this little zigzag here. You can see it's all uphill. You sort of run along the back, turn round the corner, 2 hairpin corners, and then go through the trees there back to the start. Not quite as bright a day as I had the other day, but still, it's decent enough for flying. Getting some good footage here. At the end of this river there is actually Anderton boat lift, which is quite a famous landmark, and from there they do actually run cruises along this river. They do Santa cruises at Christmas time. Which reminds me, actually, as I'm recording this, it is actually Christmas Day, so happy Christmas, viewers. There's me, coming in for landing now. Okay, across the other side of the park, a little bit later in the year again, I think we're early November here. We had some particularly cold days, and this day was just absolutely gorgeous. This is Newmans Falls. It's like a bit of a nature reserve where birds can be seen, and there are little hides that you can walk into if you want to sort of sit there with some binoculars and a camera and get some photos of some of the wildlife that's out there. I particularly like about this shot the mist and fog that's just sort of lying over parts of the park there. As you go further over, I mean that is the town there, and the multi-storey once again. Just at the bottom there's one of those hides. Can you see the little green box there at the end of that path? It's sort of on a little peninsula of its own. There's another little hide there in the green. Yeah, that mist really adds a certain spookiness to the area, doesn't it? Look how clear the water is. It's amazing. In the background there you could probably make out some of the old ICI plant or Tata Steel plant. I'm not sure which one that is. I think that's the ICI. Northwich obviously is quite well known for its industrial markets. So in the background there, that's Wincham Industrial Estate, and you might actually be able to make out the Witton Albion Football Club there. Now pointing towards the town, again there's industrial areas, the town itself. Flying towards Wincham there, you can make out the football ground in the top right area. See the mist hanging over there? That's the Wincham is kind of divided into 2 parts, Lower Wincham and Higher Wincham. Although officially it's just all Wincham. The people just refer to it as those 2 areas. just to obviously differentiate between them. Very clear view of Whitton Albion now. So this part here of the flash is much marshier than the other side. This is very much water-based. This clearly, as you can see, looks a lot more muddy. Different type of habitat, obviously, different type of wildlife will flourish here. Okay, our final destination today is Hunt's Lock. This is some distance away from the parks, in the sort of far corner of the town, as it were. There you can see the viaduct running along in the background. It's the same river there that goes under those two swing bridges we looked at earlier, going off to the left. Oh, the birds just took fly there. I have them fly back for some reason. Don't know why. You know, I missed out once. I sent my drone up once, and birds absolutely flocked around it. Obviously not going close enough to get hurt or anything, but they flocked around it, and I was gutted because when I got the drone back down, this was my Cymer X5 drone, it hadn't recorded, which was a shame because I really would have loved to see what that footage would look like. So there's the viaduct with the railway line on. Going to the right there is Northwich town centre, Northwich station, and to the left it heads towards Chester. So it's Manchester to the right, Chester to the left. There's a view looking further up the river. There's a big housing estate there on the right. Lots of posh looking flats on the left. All weather pitch underneath us there. There we are, there's the famous Hunt's Locks. In summer you get people, what's the word, tombstoning off there into the canal. Not advised, wouldn't do it myself. Oh, what a lovely day this is here. This is literally just the last few days before the laws change, so pre having the operator's licence and everything. It's a lovely area, this. Not often you see it at this angle. Well, I do hope you've enjoyed this footage. I'm going to be signing off now. Hopefully I'll be returning soon with some more top quality drone footage. Hope you've enjoyed this video. See you soon. Hi folks, thanks for watching my video. You made it to the end, well done. If you like what you just saw, why don't you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, share my video, do all the above. But whatever you do, I hope to see you in the next one. Hasta la Fishsta.